Shannon, my life is a mess right now. I have spring sports starting. Matt is traveling like crazy for work. We have all the summer camps that you have to book in February for summer. And I'm losing my mind. I have 3 different calendars going at the same time.
I have a solution for you, Nicole, seriously, because I just got an Everblog calendar and it has changed everything. So the Everblog calendar gives your family one shared view of schedule. So you can sync everything in it, see it
perfect.
All in one place. Not only is it for your schedules, but you can do meal planning through it. You can do a chore chart through it, a reward system through it. It's also a digital picture frame. It's amazing, and you have to try it. And the best part is there's no subscription fees. There's no complicated setup. It's just out of the box, starts working for you, right for your family. I'm telling you, it is game changing. And you know me, I'm all over the place. This thing has really organized me and the whole family. The best part is our listeners can get 10% off with code MOMCOM10. So all you have to do is go to their website, everblog.com, put in MomCom10, and there you go.
Well, that's what I'm doing right now.
Like, go.
Yes, I need this. Thank you. Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of MomCom. I'm Nicole.
And I'm Shannon.
And we are here today to let you know that it's not you.
It's because you're pouring from an empty cup.
Yes. And we want to talk about how we're going to fill up that cup.
Yeah.
Because my cup is...
oh my gosh.
Empty.
Mine is so empty. And if it's any indication from how I look today... we are struggling. And today was one of those days where I put on like 15 different outfits. I hated all of them. All my pants are too tight. I think we've all been there, right? It was so frustrating and I was so annoyed. And I was like, why? Why does it have to be right now that I feel like that? Like I've definitely put on a couple pounds that I'm not proud of. And I was thinking about why that is. And honestly, I'm super stressed. And when I'm super stressed, I'm an emotional eater. Always have been. Always have been. I mask it which is gross to say out loud, but it's just true. And so now here I am, a couple pounds heavier than I want to be.
Yeah.
Nothing fits. So I put on an oversized sweatshirt that I know I'm going to despise seeing.
I think it looks really cute, but I know exactly what you mean because... not to mention, it's freezing cold outside.
Yes.
By the way. I mean, we were just
cold, but we're still sweating because our hormones.
Over here like, woo! But I'm cold. But I think that we also tend to be more stressed in the winter.
That's true.
We're not outside as much. It's cold. And then we're inside eating, dealing with all the stress of the kids. The kids are home. They're sick. It's a lot.
Well, and I'm like, when my kids snack, I don't even realize I'm doing it. It's a problem. But it had me thinking about, like, so I've always been like this. I've always, my weight has always fluctuated and I've always very much been an emotional eater. You can see it on my face. Mm-hmm. And I know others who, when stress is really high, they like the thought of food is just so unappetizing or, that's not it. So I think there's different ways that our stress can sort of come out and come to life. And I don't know. None of them are good or healthy.
When I'm stressed, I drink energy drinks.
So then your heart rate's like...
yeah. And then I'm dehydrated lately.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or a chai tea latte.
But I feel like...
which is like 50 grams of sugar.
I know. But somehow I feel like it's okay.
It's terrible. I've done it like every single day my entire life since I was 25 years old. It is awful for you. And I'm Mrs. like, do this. Yeah. It's healthy. Do this. And then I do that.
Yeah.
Or I drink,
Yeah, but is it the one thing that's for you? Maybe?
It is.
I don't know. But then the side of it's like not.
And lately, I'm not drinking my water. I'm not in a routine. The kids are home. Griffin lies, said he's sick. It's a never-ending story. When he's not lying about being sick, he's constantly telling me how I'm sending him to jail, and that's not where entrepreneurs go. And I'm like, go start a business, homie. And when you start making some money, then you don't have to go to school. We'll homeschool you.
There you go.
I mean, but it's constant, though. He's like constantly sending me YouTube videos about how I'm sending him to jail.
Why is this their new thing that school is jail?
I don't know.
They're bored?
It's both of them.
I know. Quinn has told me.
Every day.
School is jail.
Every single day. This is the conversation we have.
So how do you ultimately get them to go? Like, are they fighting you in the morning, or is it just it's become the narrative of like,
he lies, right?
And
he lied and said he's sick, but he's like, Mom, this kid, he's, coughing in his hands, blowing boogers in his hands, touching the door. Then I have to touch the door. And then he's like, and I'm going to get sick. And then he's like, oh, I'm sick. But no fever.
But then wouldn't he be so bored at home, though? I feel like
no.
But you.
No, he, because when we were sick back in the day, we would watch TV, right? Price is Right.
Price is Right, Maury Povich.
Yep, all
He's
the talk shows,
father.
General Hospital, right? That's what you did when you were homesick.
Yeah.
Well, kids today, when they're homesick, they watch YouTube shorts.
Yeah.
That is what they do. Dopamine hit.
Yeah.
Every YouTube video.
Yeah.
And so he would rather be home. That's why school is boring.
Right.
I think. I don't know.
No, it makes sense. And then the idea of just taking the screen completely away is almost impossible because you still have to be able to get your work done when they're sick. Because actually right now, Thomas is homesick.
Right.
And I was like, because Mom has to work, Dad has to work, Matthew's at school, Lucy's at school. So he's going to be in front of the TV today. And unfortunately, there's really not another option.
No, it's just what you do. But when they're all like, the kids are always around. They were off on yesterday. They could have went to school. I mean,
yeah.
Coming from Chicago, I'm not sure why we're closing the school down when there's not one speck of snow anywhere.
Yeah.
But we're calling it a snow day.
Calling it a snow day.
Okay. Well, that's great. And I'm just trying to do work, losing my mind with kids screaming, slamming doors, which I do not allow. And I had, I think, 7 kids over.
Because you have to keep them occupied.
Which I love having the kids at my house.
Yeah.
I love that. But I'm also was trying to get a spreadsheet done.
Yeah.
And so ultimately, I ended up losing my mind because Rage texted my husband, like, how come you get to leave?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't.
Right.
I have to stay here, clean the house, make the breakfast, make the lunch, do the spreadsheet, do the invoice, do the this. But you get to leave.
And you're doing all of that while having 7 kids in the house because you have to have other kids over to keep your kids occupied so that they're not bored.
Mm-hmm.
But then you don't have the quiet workplace. Because we were messaging the other day. I'm like, how come before I was the most productive person in my office? I would never, it didn't feel like a burden doing the work that I was doing. And you reminded me because now we're working from home with children everywhere, with noise everywhere, which I can't do sound. It makes
I hate noise.
It makes
every noise.
It feels like someone's clawing at my brain and my eye starts to twitch and I'm like, I've definitely gone crazy. But the noise just, and so I don't even have an office right now. So I'm trying to be in my bedroom, but I can't be in my bedroom because I can't leave Matthew. So I'm trying to work from the dining room. Then I'm just standing at the kitchen trying to work. And so your brain's like bebopping in between a million places.
And he's into everything.
Yeah. But it's like, and then you feel bad at night because it's like, I didn't get through all of the things I had to do for work. But it's because of everything you're saying, because we also have to manage everything.
We have to do
else.
every single thing.
It's a lot. Honestly, being in an office was
No, I loved going to work.
It was better.
It was.
This work from home, like I've always been like, it's a silver lining. But I think it's just put more pressure,
And the noise situation, we have to really talk about this because I am already sensitive to noise.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like noise. I don't like clapping. And I was like that before I even had children. I don't know. I think my background and how I grew up, I'm overly sensitive because there was so much fighting in the home.
Yeah.
I don't like noise. And so it sends like a signal to my body, and I know I'm not the only one. And then the iPad. So if your kid's sitting on the couch watching their iPad, guess where the volume goes? Out. Apple, why don't you make the volume towards the child that's watching it? Why is it going out every other direction?
Yeah, I'm with you. I can't do noise.
I don't understand. And then if he's not on the iPad, he's watching it on the TV. And I can't get away from it.
So I don't know the answer at all because, we don't have iPads in our house. Well, so now we have what you can picture. So we have the living room here. So there's a couch and a TV. And then off of it is the sunroom and the TV's here. So we have these competing TVs because, of course, they're not going to watch the same thing. Why would they do that?
No.
That's too logical.
Yeah.
So I have one TV blaring out one show, another TV blaring the other one.
Yeah.
Then just the normal noise of the house. And I'm trying to cook or do whatever or work or do something. And I literally feel like my brain is going to explode. Like I'm not kidding when I say I start twitching and it feels like there's someone I'm like, I can't do the noise.
Yeah.
But when it's too cold for them to go outside or
it is so cold.
one of them doesn't have a friend who can play, they're certainly not going to play. They used to play with each other. They don't anymore. They fight. They fight. I know. And I still look back to them like, how come 2 years ago you guys would just go and play in the backyard? That's why we put all this money into the backyard so that you would use it and play there. But yeah, so it just adds to it. The noise is just it becomes so much. And I didn't used to be. I don't think maybe I always have been weird about noise, but it feels very amplified lately.
I mean, I used to go to the club and listen to music, till 4 a.m.
The club.
Yeah. I would go dancing all the time. I loved it.
It's a different kind of noise, I guess.
I go to a restaurant.
Yeah.
And all the restaurants in Charleston are so small.
Right.
That they're so much louder. And I'm like, why is this place so loud? I feel like I'm screaming all the time.
But we're also the people that go to restaurants and we're like, can they turn the music down a little bit?
I don't understand how I became like this. And now it's worse. And then I've got the dogs barking so loud that this kid was talking to me yesterday trying to explain something. And I was just looking at him as the dog was barking at the kid that's trying to come in my house. It was like pure chaos. And Griffin just made the biggest mess. I cleaned the entire house yesterday morning trying to get everything done because I can't work if the house is not clean.
Oh, yep.
The beds all have to be made. Yep. Everything has to be put away. The dishes have to be put away. You
can't function.
I cannot.
And I explain this to Tim all the time. I'm like, I cannot function when things are out of place. So then I spend all the little bit of time that I have cleaning. And then when it gets time to then do the work, there's a million distractions. So sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but it's just like.
Then you go to do the work, and at 11 years old, you should not be destroying the house.
No.
It shouldn't be a thing.
So you got everything clean,
everything
ready to work.
Every bed made. This kid decided to take out every single pillow, every comforter, every stuffed animal, and make a pile in Quinn's hallway so she couldn't come out of the room with her friend.
Wait,
and then they were running and jumping onto the pile down the hallway and jumping. And I'm like, someone's going to hurt themselves. And then I had 5 boys come over, and then they all start doing it.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, guys,
and then was Quinn mad and so yelling at them?
They're calling me from the closet in the room, FaceTiming me. Mom, the boys, make it stop. I'm like, oh my gosh. So then I'm going upstairs. I'm trying to work on the spreadsheet where the guy wants it right now.
Right. So you're being interrupted 50,000
times. For the 100th time. And I said, guys, you all need to, you got to go.
Done.
Everyone's got to go.
Playtime's over.
Dogs barking.
And then who had to clean up that big pile?
Well, they did. All the boys.
Good.
Not completely, not the way I would want it done, not the way it was done, how I did it, but it was put away somewhat.
Good.
Because I was like, this is not happening. And then Griffin apologized, and I said, you're just apologizing because you want to play your PS5, so you're not doing that.
Try again, kid.
Get out.
So
anyway.
Frustrated. So, okay. So
the point is,
so, Nicole, the other part about motherhood that nobody warns you about is the laundry. It's never ending. And my issue is I do it, I fold it, I make my piles. And before I can put it away, my 2-year-old comes over and knocks all the piles over. I can't take it anymore.
No, Shannon, you can't keep doing this. I have the perfect solution. You're going to call Folding Fairy. It's a Charleston-based company that comes to your house and they fold, organize, and put your laundry away.
I mean, this is a dream. Please tell me more.
It really is. And it's only $30 an hour, and there's no commitment. So you can Use them as you need them. And what's even better is that if you use MomCom, they'll give you 15% off your first service.
This is amazing. So go to Instagram at Folding Fairy.
Yes.
Use the code MOMCOM and 15% off. This is going to change my life.
It is. You need this. Why do we have to do all of this all the time for everyone? But who's doing stuff for us?
Does anyone have an answer?
We're supposed to do for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Every single thing. The dogs, the kids, the husband, everything. We're supposed to take care of every single person.
Dinner, laundry,
food, I pay all the
doctor's
bills,
appointments,
all the things for school. Now I got to get a Valentine's box.
Oh.
Guys, I hate Valentine's Day. I hate it.
Do you know what we just didn't do this year? The 100th day of school. And it's normally so cute. And we create you create a shirt with 100 buttons on it or whatever it is. We didn't do it. I just didn't do it. And Thomas didn't really care.
Great.
And I just didn't do it.
I
Because
love
it
that
was
he didn't
like,
care.
I can't have one other thing, which honestly I felt terrible about because, the reason we really didn't do it is because I didn't read the newsletter because I was like, I'm like, oh,
why?
He didn't care.
Did you have a million other things that you were doing?
Right.
Maybe?
This is where it's just like, something's got to give. And it's that 100th day of school t-shirt that's
nobody cares.
where it went
kids
this
have been
year.
in school for 100 days.
But like for Valentine's Day, same thing. I almost want to be like, guys, can you just do we have to?
Quinn is expecting me to create a basket, a gift basket for her.
I know because we
want to.
did it when they were young, when we were younger and they were younger. I loved all that stuff. I was just looking at videos on my phone last night and I found one from Easter and I was like, wait, did I do all of that? It was magical.
Yeah.
And I didn't even realize I did all of that. It was a really beautiful Easter. And I'm pretty sure last year, it was, I phoned it in,
Well, I feel like you do it year after year after year. And then you're pouring out year after year after year. And now there's nothing left to pour.
Yeah. That.
And also,
cuppeth has run dry.
Yeah. And then also, financially, I don't want to spend my money on this stupid shit anymore.
That they don't use. They don't
It's just
need.
garbage. It goes in the garbage. I don't want to go spend $50 to buy some trinket to go in the garbage. It's stupid.
It is stupid. And it's like how I feel about birthdays and the gift bags that we give at birthdays. It's all
that's
trash.
garbage.
I throw it away before we even get home. And I wish we as moms could just make a pact to say
Forget
more.
the gift bag.
No more gift bags because we're just literally throwing money down the toilet because it's all just junk because you have to buy so much of it. So
it's stupid.
The financial, I'm totally taking a new view on things. And
especially since Quinn wanted to get rid of all of her toys. She hit that mark where she's like, I'm done with all of this. And you just think about all the money you've spent on all those things. And now she's just done.
Now you're like, okay, so how are we entertained all day, every day?
Oh, that's on me.
Yeah. Another thing to add to your list.
Another thing to figure out what she does all day.
So,
because you can't let them be on the iPad for the entire day, every day, all day.
No.
What do they do?
I don't know.
You can't let them go outside by themselves. Someone will take them.
I was thinking about this the other day when the girls were all doing their little scooter gang around the neighborhood and it was like a total, okay, I tracked them. They're now at this house and now they're here and now they're here. And I thought about when we were kids, come home for dinner. Mm-hmm. And I get it. We're being good parents by knowing where our kids are, but it is just another thing.
I love not knowing where Griffin is.
But it's pretty rare, isn't it?
I love not knowing. It's my favorite thing in the world. The fact that he's not upstairs playing Fortnite, I love that I have no idea where he is.
Yeah. Until you find out he was building a fort next to an alligator or something.
Yeah. And then I was like, okay, well,
can't do that anymore.
Wow. I mean, it's two extremes, right? I don't know. All I know is I'm tired.
Me too.
I'm
tired. I'm overweight and I feel disgusting and I'm bloated and my hormones are raging and I should probably go see a doctor and I should probably take care of my own mental health. But there's no time.
We don't have
because
time.
by the time we get to me, there's no time left in the day. And it sounds, I mean, I guess so far we probably sound like we're just complaining, but isn't that our whole platform is we just want to be real and honest and say the
Yes.
things that I think everybody is thinking. And one of the things that I wanted to bring up is, so what do we do? Like, how do we improve this? And I don't know. I don't know the answer. Like we've talked on other episodes about put your oxygen mask on first, but like, I don't necessarily know how to fill my cup while continuing to keep everybody else's cup full and keep the household running and I don't know. I don't know the answer.
I know.
Tell me, please.
Rage text your husband. Rage text him. All of you. You know what? I felt so much better when I did that.
I mean, you got to get it out,
he
right?
He could have not even responded, and I felt
And you
better.
felt better.
Just that I was like putting it out on the paper. So rage text your friend. Tell him everything you're thinking and feeling. You know, that I think, I don't know. That's why I love our sessions. Like we could come in here and we can like vent to each other and I feel so much better. I mean, I don't have time to go on walks with my girlfriends around the neighborhood.
No.
I don't have time to go to lunch. We never go out to dinner. Us.
This is our time.
This is our time.
Yeah.
I was thinking today, like, why do I never go out. I never go to dinner. And when I do try, I can't even coordinate. It's too hard to even coordinate with everyone's schedule.
Right. And finding babysitters and
Can't
time that actually works.
It's like I've given up. I don't have the energy to stick it out anymore.
Well, and I said you were like our Charleston concierge. So how terrible that because
the concierge
you're not doing
is
it,
done.
But like I'm not stepping in and filling that role because I'm also like there's just no. So we'll always go, when are we going to do that dinner? When are we going to celebrate that we're doing this? That like celebrate the fact that we said we were going to do something and we're doing it. We haven't even like taken a minute to do that. So
no. When's the last time we went out to dinner together? You and I
actually don't. I don't know.
Was it your birthday?
Oh my gosh.
That was July
of 2025.
That might have been the last time.
That's really sad. But it's just the truth.
It might be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we should change that. See, maybe that's something that fills our cup.
That's a good one. I mean, rage texting is so true.
But
saying things out loud, which again, like whole reason we sort of created this MomCom platform, because we always say when we're done with, I love you called it a session. Yes. Because it is. This is like a therapy session.
But that's the other thing. I did find a new therapist, and by the grace of God, she is covered under insurance.
Oh my gosh.
And I actually like her.
This is huge.
I mean, we've only had 2 sessions, but I like her.
That's great.
Which is nice. And it works, and it's not $1,000 a session.
Because that's the other thing, right? Is when we've talked about helping, get our kids what they need and sort of from a diagnosis perspective or what we need, the financial aspect of it is a huge burden.
It's a huge burden.
Not everybody does have insurance, but even the insurance that we had, it didn't cover anything. And so it just becomes another challenge because the things that you have on your list that you feel like, okay, this will help, but then you have to worry about the financial aspect of it because if it's going to cost $1 million, I don't know. It becomes this like, what takes priority? And are we going to
thousands of dollars?
So
all of it.
It's a lot. It is a lot. And it's a challenge and it adds to the struggle and it adds to the list of like, what do you prioritize? And so unfortunately for me, a lot of those things get bumped down the list because I have to be practical about, where does the money go? Yeah.
So it's like that's what we're talking about. You spend it all on your kids, helping them first. But if we don't help ourselves first, we are the foundation. Yep. We are the spirit of the home.
Yep.
So when I had the mentality more often that I hate doing this and I wasn't getting that therapy or help for myself to figure out why I felt that way, the house was just horrible. Like being in my house was horrible. I hated being in my house. I would come home, sit on my bed every single day. Like maybe I was depressed or something. I don't know, but I just didn't want to focus or deal with anything. I just wanted to sit on my phone on my bed, and
Mm-hmm.
that's what I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
But
But
then
you got help. You sought
I
help, right?
did. I got therapy and for a year, and then I felt better, but I'm not there. Like I'm
Yeah.
not 100%, you know?
Yeah. But it's so true that we're the foundation we set the tone for the
Mhm.
house.
Mhm.
And I've talked to you about this in my situation right now is I feel like I'm not doing a good job of setting the tone for my house because I feel overwhelmed and I feel
Yeah.
not like myself and all these things. And then I worry, well, what was the trickle down effect that that's having on the kids? And I don't want them to feel tense or uncomfortable or like the house is just always chaotic or wanting to go to a friend's house because like maybe they don't want to be in our house. And so,
Mhm.
it's that it's real, and I think it's important to have those honest conversations with yourself, but then it's about acting on it. And that's where I'm
Right.
stuck at the moment is I've figured it out. I haven't figured anything out, but like I can see that I think I need to be able to say these things out loud. I need to maybe go see a therapist. I need to maybe think about other things that might help my own mental health. But everything that we're saying, it's like, where do I carve out that time
See,
to
we
do
have
it?
to make the time for
Where do
ourselves.
I change the budget around to prioritize
Yourself.
that as well? How
Mhm.
do I get myself out of the hole from the eye surgery I had to have that was supposed to be covered
Mhm.
to find out that my insurance was garbage and didn't like it? It's just, there's always going to be something. And this isn't about like Shannon complaining for 30 minutes, but it's
No.
everyone's in this, right? Like we all
Yes.
have
Something.
things. Yes, there's all things that are in the back of your mind all the time, that list, and you shift it around to make things work. And that is the amazing thing about moms is we figure it out.
Mhm.
Even when we're running on empty, we do it. We show up every day, right? And I think we need to give ourselves some grace sometimes too, because we are still showing up for our families. We're still showing up for our friends, and
Yeah.
hopefully we all have the friends that can understand there's different seasons. And maybe if I'm not as responsive sometimes, when Matthew was, gosh, I can't remember if it was when he was like firstborn or 6 months, but I like had to pull way back. Do you remember?
Yeah,
And I
I
wasn't
do.
as responsive and I wasn't as communicative as I used to be. And gosh, thank you because you understood. Like it was the
Yeah.
season
You just had a
that I was
baby.
in. But it wasn't that pressure of like, why aren't
What are you doing?
what are you
Why'd you
doing?
Oh,
Why aren't you
I
responding? And
hate when people text you and be
it's a
like,
lot.
"Why didn't you text me back?" Oh my God, I hate that so much.
It's so much because then it adds to the pressure. So
Yeah.
again, I don't know. I think thank you. There's some practical stuff you've said because
Rage text.
rage text, rage text. That's
That's it. That's what I did yesterday. I rage texted my husband and told him that I hated all of this. But
a lot. But I do think, we've been hearing a lot of great stuff from our listeners, which is
we
so fun to
have.
say that we have this, we do have people that
It's
will,
happening.
it's happening. Like
We're
even
building.
the morning of launches, people will text and be
Listen.
like, what a helpful episode. Like I feel so seen.
Yeah.
So help us help you. Like what are some things that, thinking about having an empty cup is how to fill it,
How to fill the cup.
because we'll be better versions of ourselves.
So for me, working out and therapy is great,
Mhm.
but there's got to be something more to this life
Yeah.
that I'm living. Like, there's got to be something more. Like, I can't travel, can't leave the kids, can't go away with my husband, don't have any family to watch them, don't go out to dinner except with my husband once in a while on the weekends. We used to go out every weekend. We used to go away once a year.
Mhm.
Not anymore. Now we're just
Well,
stuck in a rut
it feels like Groundhog Day, right? I mean, I
every
say that
day.
all the time to Tim. I'm like, it's Groundhog Day. Mm.
It's horrible. I don't like it.
But maybe it's what you remind me sometimes that it's a season and it's not going to be forever,
Yeah,
right?
that's true. Only
Um,
temporary. Everything
because
changes.
that's what I feeling as well is like fueled by coffee. I literally like it's to the point where like Matthew's like, "Mommy, where's your coffee?" If I don't have it first thing in the morning, that's pathetic.
He's so
Like
cute.
fueled by coffee, feel like on that hamster wheel nonstop, working, 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 but then financially not seeing the reward of it yet, but like having to remind myself that it's and then doing the dishes, doing the laundry, getting everybody's laundry put away, but not necessarily always ever getting to my own.
Mm-hmm.
The constant, 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 constant. So I
Yeah.
guess I'm being super negative, but
I don't think it's negativity. I think it's real life.
it's real life. Yeah.
And it's just, it's the season when we're supposed to enjoy it.
We love this.
You are supposed to enjoy it. They grow so fast. One day you're going to wake up and they're going to be gone, Shannon.
But you know,
you better like this.
But here's what's crazy is last night I was going through I'll do this every once in a while. I go through all my old photos like a psycho. And I'm like, Tim, oh my gosh, look at Thomas. Like I didn't realize that Thomas was as little as he was when we moved here.
Oh,
like
he was little.
He was just a baby. He was like 3. And so I did do the like, oh my gosh, where did time go? So even it's like the two things can be true that we talked about.
Yes.
It really is where I can feel so stuck in a rut, but also feel like time can be slipping away in a way. You know what I mean?
And
like
it goes faster the older they get.
Yes.
Like Griffin's 11 and, Lucy is 10. I always forget how old they are, but at that age, they're all about their friends, truly.
What was I texting you yesterday?
They don't want to hang out with us. They don't want to be home. They want to be with their friends, doing what they do. And
Nicole had to remind me yesterday because I was sad texting, being like, I don't know that Lucy wants to be here. She just wants to be with Quinn and her friends. And you were like, Shannon, that's a good thing. Like, that's where she's supposed to be at this age. And and you're right. But it's one of those things where I'm like, how crazy can I be? Because I'm like, everybody get out of here. Wait, don't leave.
Yes.
Don't leave, Mommy. But get out of my sight for 1 second. Like,
can it just be quiet?
Yes.
But why is it quiet? What are you doing?
Wait, where are you going? You want to leave? You don't want to be here with Mommy? Like, what? What signal am I sending these children? And so yeah, I don't.
I'm exhausted.
Clearly, you do. And usually I can at least pull it together. Couldn't do it today.
But you got here.
I got here.
That's a big...
What did you text me? Progress over perfection.
That's right. It is about just one little thing per day. Nothing has to be perfect. It just has to be progress.
Yeah.
You got dressed today. That's progress.
I'm not.
You made it here.
Yeah.
You got the doctor's appointment for your son.
Yeah. Oh, actually, did they confirm? Oh, yes, that poor.
And my kids are at school. That's progress. Both of them.
They're at jail.
They're at jail. I'm a terrible mom
for sending them to school.
You're supposed to homeschool your kids, don't you know?
Please do not add that to your list. Like, please, Griffin, you can go to school, son. It's okay.
Why don't we make their lives so easy? I don't understand. My life was terrible.
Right.
And here we are just making their life as easy and, perfect as possible.
And then we question ourselves going, did we do too much? Is that why?
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
We had to just figure it out, right?
Yes. You and I need a vacation.
If I hear one more time from anybody in my house, what's for dinner? What do I have that I can eat? What snack can I have? Walk into the pantry, into the refrigerator, figure something out. Please. I mean, I get it's my job to do dinner, or like Tim and our job. But
did you hear that though? It's really your job, Shannon.
But when they come home and instantly are like, what can I have to eat? You know what's in the house. Go get it. Go get a snack. Like, don't ask me. Just do it.
Well, I buy all the food and then they don't want to eat. So then it goes bad. And if I don't make it, the meal, nobody else makes the meal, then I have to throw it away. So why do we do this?
It is, well, cup is
I
empty.
Guess we're just here to tell you that our cup's empty and yours probably is too. And so rage text.
Key
Range
takeaway.
check somebody. That's all I've got for us today.
Yeah, I know. And I'm really not bringing much to the table because that cup is dry. But no, it's a season. And
That's a good
honestly, just saying it out loud and like being able to laugh at yourself a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Like we said, we walk away from these smiling.
We do.
So
It changes the whole day for me.
saying things out loud, realizing you're not the only one, going through it. And again, this isn't meant to be just sort of me complaining for 30 minutes, but I think we all have our things. Everybody has stuff that they're going through. And it's crazy to have an expectation that it is all meant to be done in a joyful state. Like that's just not real life. And I think when you're growing up, like you kind of have this, you think that everything just, you can't wait to be an adult because everything just happens the way that it's supposed to, but it's hard.
Yeah.
And give yourself grace and have fun along the way.
Yeah,
And
have fun.
And people will figure it out.
Yes.
And if they
fill your own cup.
Well, any more?
I think
we lost it.
We're gone. We're done. But thank you for watching. And let us know if you have any tips on how to fill your cup, because clearly we need
with something other than coffee.
Yes. Let us know. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.